was 3, I didn't have much for mine me, just this old guitar and a bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it's quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed around from town to hide my name. When I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg in mid-July and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty, mangy dog named me Sue. Well, I knew that steak was my own dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? You're gonna die!" Yeah. Well, I hit him hard and I beat. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth and we crashed through the wall into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough. And if man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And that's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of the bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up and I threw my gun, and I called him Pa and he called me son. I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try, every time I win. If I ever have a son,